that you shared with me earlier.
Yeah, you mean the one that I got a call from Japan New TV?
Yes, yeah. Across the water, across the globe.
Yeah, and I was on the cover of newspapers in Cyprus over by Turkey.
Wow.
I'm so glad I had a good hair day that day. I looked so good.
Just,
just never know.
Just from doing good, right?
Just from doing good.
Just from doing good.
Yeah, so what happened, and I of course didn't anticipate the worldwide buzz about this, but I lost a check.
Mm-hmm.
And check was over $10,000.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know I lost a check, and I knew I had the check with me. I thought I just left it in the car. Mm-hmm. And so I was going to go get the check, and one of my assistants came and banged down the window, like, Roberta, there's a guy on the phone saying that he has your check. And I was like, oh my gosh, what a good Samaritan. And because the check I knew was over $10,000. Mm-hmm. And so I instantly go to Facebook Live because I like to feel like I'm in control of media sometimes. Mm-hmm. And so I went on Facebook Live and I was saying, what a good Samaritan, good people in this world, because I'm telling you, the news make sure they plague us with negativity. And so I'm using the Facebook Live to come to find out that the gentleman was homeless. Mm-hmm. And so everything unveils on Facebook Live. And so I immediately went back to when I was homeless. Mm-hmm. See, people didn't understand what was going on because they see me now, but they don't know my story. Mm-hmm. And so I immediately, inside of me, started ricocheting. And I was like, oh my gosh, I got to help this guy. And so I knew that giving him a check, of which I did, would just be a Band-Aid to a problem. That's not solving a problem. That check that I gave him brought him to tears. Mm-hmm. But it wasn't permanently solving his problem. Mm-hmm. What I ended up doing is connecting him with resources. Mm-hmm. I connected him with one of my colleagues that offered him employment. I got him classes, training, because he didn't speak English well, mm-hmm. to get English as a first language. Mm-hmm. I even connected him with some legal stuff to help mm-hmm. him with some things that he was dealing with. Mm-hmm. But most importantly, I got him off of the street. I got him into an apartment, and I enrolled him in my real estate school. So
another winning story.
Yeah, but I did that just because he did the right thing, and I felt I'm not an obligation, but I felt compelled to do it. I always talk about my internal GPS system. Yeah. And that's what I felt like. And I never thought that it would ricochet. We've been on Telemundo. We traveled all over. Spoke to Good Morning America. It was just absolutely amazing.
Wow. Mm-hmm. Just, I like to think that when people do good, good attends them. Yeah. If you do no good, you can expect the same.
The Bible says you reap what you sow.
Well, there you go. And there's a gentleman that I sort of, he's no longer with us, but Zig Ziglar used to say, 1977, I remember driving along West Sahara Road, Boulevard in Las Vegas, yes. and listening to a tape, and he said, you can get anything you want out of this life if you help enough other people to get what they want.
Yeah, and powerful.
When you start doing the things you're doing, that's how I live my life, know. So I can only expect greater things to continue to happen to you.
Thank you.
I hope that we can continue to stay connected and share your thoughts and direction, continue to build your organization and the capacity to help others. Yeah. Is there, what in our discussion this evening, what are the key things you would like to leave with our audience?
One, anything is truly possible. Two, make life bigger than you. Three, make sure that you listen to your internal GPS system. Four, know that poverty or prosperity is a matter of your choice. And stay committed to your commitments. And that's key right there. Stay committed to your commitments, because a lot of times we half commit and we don't fully throw ourselves into things. And when it happened for me, I fully threw myself into everything. And so I want to leave those keys with the viewers. And I want to, give them my website, if that's okay.
Go ahead. It should be up on the screen.
Well, I don't
Go
know,
ahead.
but it's
Go ahead.
If you want to do a pre-order of my book, you'd be one of the first to order the book. It's at robertahoskie.net. robertahoskie.net. hoskie.net, HOSKIE.net. And you can also reach out to me for speaking engagements or to stay connected. You can go to that website as well. I'm also on social media. I'm a social media
Magnet.
Yeah, I love social media.
Magnet. I hope you enjoyed today's discussion. Dr. Hoskie has done some wonderful things. She's had a very unique journey, and she shared that journey with you this evening. And we hope that in that journey, there was something that you connected to that would help you. If your story is similar, or you have another story about transitioning and doing good, and you would like to share that story as part of this series that we're doing on transitioning, then please reach out to us online and let us know what your story, the story you'd like to share at phipstalk.com. Lots of opportunities there to do whatever you choose in terms of emails or messages. And we will certainly look forward to working with you. The producers of the program will be in touch as they see, as it deemed appropriate, and we can have your story as part of this series. Thanks for staying with us this evening. Dr. Hoskie, thanks for coming and sharing.
Thank you.
I hope that you wear your I Can Overcome t-shirt well.
Absolutely.
And be an ambassador as you continue to make great changes and overcome the obstacles that sort of get in so many people's way, and then they sort of recoil, and we don't get to see them at their best.
Yes.
They say there are many people who have passed and died and took their talents with them. I'm glad you're sharing your talents with the world. I'm glad you're doing good for others, and continue doing good, and good will continue to attend you.
Thank you.
And we wish you all the best as you move forward, and give your wonderful kids, and let them know that they're blessed to have such a wonderful mom and that's looking out for them. And especially your oldest son, tell him he's the lucky one.
Yeah, he's lucky. I know you're talking about his graduation present.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
We didn't talk about the Audi that he got for graduating from.
Audi A5, a two-door, blue, his dream car. I was happy to drive it right to him in surprise for graduation.
Yeah.
I said, will you roll with me through the worst, and you're going to ride with me through the best, baby.
There
And
you
that
go.
was awesome.
It's really nice to have that kind of a relationship with your children.
Yeah.
And you know, we talk, a lot of us talk to our kids very negatively. Just in closing real quickly, my daughter teaches at one of the local schools, and she tells me that the things that those kids that are 6, 7, 8 years old come in and say, and then the parents come to school and confirm the quality of behavior that exists. You know, it's no wonder that we're having so many problems. But I'm glad that you're setting an example and changing things.
Thank you.
Thanks for being with us. We'll see you next time on Transitions.